7 Minutes for Seniors. I'm Chris. This is Dr. William Nields. So, what is the name of your clinic? I've heard it called several different things, but it's...
So we've recently rebranded. We're Gray Matters Health.
Gray Matters Health.
Correct.
Okay. All right. And we're out here at Atlantic and Parental Home Road at your clinic out here?
Beach and Parental Home.
Beach and Parental Home. I live in Middleburg, so it's a different
world. Yeah, we'll be here for 5 months, maybe 4 months now, and we're waiting to move into our South Point office. We're waiting on permits.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And since I've been coming to this building, you guys got a facelift, got some paint on it, and took some trees out and everything.
New owners.
Yeah, very good. So this is 7 Minutes for Seniors. Sorry, folks, it's the beginning of the year. I haven't done an interview in 3 months.
Oh, great.
So I'm getting back into the rhythm of doing them. So it's really an opportunity to get you in front of the people that we refer to, and we like people to see the personality of the people that we refer to. So that's the idea behind this. So I'm going to jump right in with our first question. Who are you? Not who's your business. We're going to talk about seniors and the guide program and everything like that. But who are you personally?
So my name is Will Nields. I'm a primary care physician. I enjoy helping people. That's why I came into medicine. And primary care is an opportunity to follow people over time. And with that, throughout my career, we've generally focused on prevention rather than, a pill for every ill or treating things reactionary after the problem. We're very much interested in preventing problems as much as we can. So there's a lot of things that you can do to improve quality of life that don't have to be so onerous. And that's my favorite part of the work, is to see people sort of set free from chronic conditions and living a optimal life. As we say, that's sort of our goal for every patient, is to optimize their life as much as they want to. Make changes to do that. So I have a large family. I have 6 biological children, 3 stepchildren, so they always keep me busy. I still have 5 in the home, and so we're always never a dull moment. I've got 2 big dogs that add to the mix, and wouldn't have it any other way.
What kind of dogs are they?
Rhodesian Ridgebacks.
Oh boy, they're big dogs.
Big, energetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What does your wife do for a living?
Well, she was an elementary school teacher, and wonderful. Just a phenomenal teacher, and all kinds of awards, and always interested in helping kids. And now she just stays at home and teaches the kids.
Okay. All right. So homeschool.
Well, we have a mix. So I've got some dancers that are more homeschooling, so they can focus on dance. Staying up until 9 and 10 o'clock at night in the dance studio, and then trying to get to school at 7.
It's not easy.
Not a healthy thing. So. A few homeschoolers and a few that go to high school, go to traditional school.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So I would have never known that about you, without asking these questions. This is why I do this, right?
Yeah.
So the other question for this segment is how. So let's just jump right in. The reason I'm here is because you reached out to me a couple of years ago when you were looking into the guide program. The guide is a Medicare program. There's going to be all kinds of details coming up about the guide program. This doctor's office is one of the only ones in the area that's approved to start administering the guide program right now. We've actually seen quite a few of your patients as you guys get them screened. So talk about the guide program and how you guys are involved with that.
So the guide model is a new set of benefits you can look at that way for Medicare beneficiaries. Now specifically, it's the old traditional straight Medicare with or without a supplement, not the Advantage plans. They carved that out, but in any event, there are a lot of benefits to patients and their caregivers, patients that have been diagnosed with cognitive decline and dementia. And the goal of the program is to help people age at home, to stay at home. So it's providing resources to caregivers and families to help take care of people at home. So that includes a home safety inspection, which we're so thankful to have you, on part, making sure that there are no things in the home that can be dangerous, things that are not often understood, and it takes a professional that is looking at it from a different angle to identify, all the way to if people qualify for things like meals, food subsidies, and caregiver respite care subsidies. So this would be going to a adult daycare center for some people, or having somebody come into the home and give the caregiver respite to go out and run errands or have some personal time, things like that. Because as we know, caring for someone with dementia is one of the hardest roles that anybody could have. And we have always said, you know, when we have a dementia patient, you really have two patients in the room, because the caregivers are under so much stress. And I don't think myself or anybody that hasn't gone through it can really relate to the struggles that they go through.
Yeah, it's an adult child. In a lot of cases, it's an adult child. You don't touch that. Don't put that in your mouth. Don't do that. Don't fall down while you're out walking around the home. You know, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
So it is a lot of times. And you know, I know that AOTA was very heavily involved in creating the guide program and being involved with the guide program, because one of the big statistics that came out was that caregivers miss up to 6 years worth of appointments. 6 years of opportunities to be in front of somebody like you, who is trained to look and see a problem and then do something about that problem. A lot of things can go wrong in 6 years, you know?
Absolutely.
So it's very important that not only the patient with Alzheimer's or dementia is taken care of, but that caregiver is taken care of as well. And I'm sure you see a lot of spouses in here, right? Where one of them is the brains and the other one's the brawn.
Right, absolutely. The spouses, children, but spouses, I think, particularly have it tough, because you know they're losing their soulmate. In essence, not. I mean, in some aspects, they're not the same. But you bring up a point that there's this delay in seeking care, and I think traditionally that's been because the only thing that can happen at these doctor's appointments are going to be negative. You're going to take my car keys, my independence, and you don't really have any helpful therapies. And so that's a myth that we're trying to crack and make people more aware that there are a lot of things up front that you can do to prevent cognitive decline and really get ahead of it and change the trajectory of the disease. So that's a whole another set of rules, but even applying those principles and protocols, you can improve people with dementia quality of life quite a bit.
Absolutely. So that's going to be the end of our first segment. If you want to, go ahead and hit everybody with email address, phone number, address, everything. How can people find you if they wanted to come in to your clinic?
The best source of information is our website, greymattershealth.org. Grey Matters with an E, G-R-E-Y, greymattershealth.org. And our phone number in Jacksonville is 904-290-6028. We have an office in Sarasota. Off the top of my head, I don't remember that phone number, but it's on the website. And then email, specifically for the guide model, I would reach out to B. Gorton, B-G-O-R-T-O-N, at greymattershealth.org.
Awesome. And all that's going to be in the credits after this when we roll them here in a couple of seconds. So
our address currently is 1539 Parental Home Road, Suite number 5. In May, we should be in a new building in South Point, which is the Butler-Belfort area.
Oh yeah, that's where all the healthcare offices are over there in South Point. So thank you very much. That's been our first segment, folks. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or Dr. Nields or Bobby. That was the email that he gave out. And we'll be back again tomorrow for our second segment. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thanks.